Today we're talking about a health-related topic. Over to you. Please tell us about yourself.
I am Adedotu Ayodele. I'm a medical doctor, public health specialist, health influencer. I am a musician and many more.
Okay, so today we're talking about monkeypox. We're just going to be asking questions and then you'll be educating us on what monkeypox is. What is monkeypox?
Okay, so monkeypox is a viral zoonosis.
Okay.
That means that it's a viral disease transmitted by a virus, but it is passed from animals to humans.
Oh, okay.
From the genus orthopox virus. Quite similar to smallpox, but there are some particular differences. Yes, there's fever, there's a rash and all that, but it's not as fatal as smallpox. Smallpox is fatal in up to 30% of cases, while smallpox is fatal in about 6 to 8% of cases, and commonly in the immunocompromised and in young children. Yes, it's characterized by the fever, lymphadenopathy, that swelling of lymph nodes, and some peculiar rashes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is the mode of transmission and what's like the incubation period? When someone comes in contact with the virus, how long does it take before the person begins to show symptoms? When the person starts showing symptoms, does it just start with the rash immediately?
For monkeypox, it is around 6 to 13 days, where it can range from 5 to 21 days. So there are some particular animals, some non-human primates, some rodents, and infected animals, body fluids, blood, meat. From an infected person, skin lesions and body fluids, another person can be infected. The symptoms are fever, weakness, some generalized body pains and all that. Then lymphadenopathy, that's the swelling of the lymph nodes could occur. It could start from 0 to 3 days after the incubation period.
Okay.
Yes, then the rash. First of all, it is flat, then now swells up, then it has some fluid in it, then the fluid becomes like pus, then it now ruptures to form crusts all over the body.
So what are the types of monkeypox virus?
Okay, so there are two clades of the monkeypox virus.
What's the clade?
A clade is like a subgroup.
Oh.
Yes, a subgroup of the, like a different variant, though it's the same
Of the
disease
same
with the same
family.
presentation, but there are some differences, location and presentation and severity. So those are just some differences.
Okay.
So there are two types. We have the Central African or the Congo Basin clade and the West African clade. So the West African clade is less severe and is seen in West African countries. Then the Congo Basin is seen in Central African countries and is more severe. The only country that we've seen both clades exist is in Cameroon. Yeah.
In what way can monkeypox be prevented?
The major thing about prevention is preventing contact with infected animals. Most importantly, their meat should not be eaten. Yes, there are chances of getting infected by eating the meat of an infected animal. Prevent coming in contact with an infected person and preventing the spread of the disease. If someone is infected or suspected, till proven otherwise, till the person has been tested, the person should be isolated. Whoever is attending to the person, the healthcare worker, should use full personal protective equipment, prevent getting infected and prevent the spread of the disease. Also, for prevention, it's very important. Vaccination. So there is no specific monkeypox vaccine yet, but the smallpox vaccine is effective in preventing monkeypox. Studies have shown that the smallpox vaccine is 85% effective in preventing monkeypox. However, the vaccine is not widely available and is also limited. So we hope that it becomes more available. We hope that there's more research going on for a monkeypox vaccine that will be distributed equally to all the nations so that everyone could be protected. That's it on prevention. There's currently no cure for monkeypox. A lot of viral infections, yes, like that you don't have a cure. But as a lot of other viral infections, it's a self-limiting disease. It means that it usually goes on its own. The whole course of the disease lasts about 2 to 4 weeks. Treatment is usually symptomatic. That is, the symptoms based on the symptoms. Like if the person has fever, You use some antipyretic medication if the person is in pain. You use pain medication, so depending on the person's presentation.
All right. Thank you, doctor, for educating us. Do you have anything to tell us before we go?
It's very important for everyone to know and understand that medicine is evidence-based. As regards vaccines are effective, vaccines are safe. They won't be approved and they won't be distributed if they're not safe. Try and abstain from distributing and sharing misinformation and disinformation on vaccines, because there are some people out there that spread these false conspiracies just to endanger lives. Yes, and I'm very sure you won't want any of your relatives to have some health issues just because they listen to these fake rumors that are not backed by science and they got infected with some diseases. So vaccines are safe, vaccines work. So whenever you need to take a vaccine, take the vaccine. COVID vaccine is effective, it's safe. Other vaccines are effective, they're safe. Vaccines are important. Vaccines are responsible for eradicating diseases. Smallpox has been eradicated thanks to vaccination. Some diseases that ought to have been eradicated have not been eradicated because people have not been using vaccines. For example, polio. A lot of countries have eradicated polio.
Yeah.
Yes, polio should be gone by now, but people that stopped vaccination will just realize that polio is back. Some new cases of polio around the world in places that are surprising, like you won't expect them to be. So that's behind. The sources are always unvaccinated people.
Yes.
Yes. So stay safe.
Thanks for sticking with us to the end of today's video. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video with your friends. Also subscribe to Dr. Cardio's channel.
Dr. Cardio's the channel, and my social media, I am Dr. Cardio. That is IAMDRCARDIO. You get a lot of health tips, you get a lot of music and drop bars while I'm giving health info. So that's one of a kind. So you enjoy it and learn at the same time. So kindly follow.
All right.
Yo. See, if we're bringing facts and music, then this doctor has to do it. Evidence-based reviews, the stats influence. I said hip-hop will promote health, so I had to prove it. This is about monkeypox, let me wrap you through it. This is not a new disease. In 1970, it was first seen in human beings. And since then, there's been almost 1/6 reported cases, mainly in West and Central Africa, now in all the places. It's hell, we all face it. Transmission, let's start the basics. A zoonotic infection, let me recall the statement. Zoonotic means that it's being passed from animals to human beings. The animals are rats, squirrels, and monkeys. You can get it from infected persons as well, from air droplets touching infected surface as well. Contacts with the lesions, sex can pass it as well. Now let's talk about symptoms affecting personal health. Fever, body heating up and left despaired. Lymph nodes enlarged, some around the neck and ears. Rashes that swell up and rupture the left to bare, similar to smallpox, but less severe. Give vulnerable groups with low immunity extra care in order not to spread in your community. Best prepare. And there's no treatment, we just manage the symptoms, the fever, the pain, we bring the damage to minimum. No vaccine has been perfected, but good news, smallpox vaccine is protective, but it's not widely available though effective. So an approved monkeypox vaccine should be the next thing. Let's talk about prevention. To reduce the spread, you play your part in your protection. Any case suspicion, you report and pay attention. Social distance and you go hard on sanitation, okay? I'm the lyrical medic who's fighting the infodemic. This information spreads like a virus, a lethal weapon. Evidence-based medicine highly must be protected, cause fake news moves faster than likeness, so we correct it. Cause they believe the rumor so blindly like it's prophetic. Choose emotional bans over science that they neglected. The informers are lying, the evil relics. Whenever you see the science, receive the message. There's never been a doctor whose writing's been this poetic. Shakespeare with a pen, but a Viking with info checking. I had to refuse to stay silent to the infodemic, entertaining you with medical accuracy immaculately. Rules!